All right, welcome you all. Good morning. We're going to get this show started. We're going to get it going right now. So Mr. William Covington, you get up there. Give William a big clap, all right? Now listen, we're here to have a good time. We're here for you all to have a good time, so I want everybody to have a good time, but we're going to ask for you all to kind of help us with some participation. And say this one, do this one when you see it, please. Clap. Now, we'll do that one a whole bunch during the show.
Yeah, really.
Now, William, where are we?
We are ready.
Viva NashVegas. Let's do that one more time. We can get that one going. Ready? Viva NashVegas. All right, that sounds good. Now, a few housekeeping details here. You will find the exit.
Exit will be in front of the other where you come in.
Just where you came in. Now, we're going to ask for cell phones and personal devices that we either turn them off or we put them on mute. Now, we got that done. Let's look around here, y'all. We got a bunch of cameras around here. We're being broadcast live across the world on Williamson Source, on Ustream, and some other things. So
it is a worldwide broadcast.
So when you get up, move around, be a little cognizant of those cameras. Now, William, where are the comfort areas?
The comfort areas will be down this hall, and they're marked. And how they're marked.
One's marked men and the other's marked
employees only.
So ladies, use your own discretion on that, okay? Now listen, there is a cold drink machine up by the front of the door.
Yes, let's come in the front.
And we got some popcorn. William, where's popcorn?
Popcorn is right here to my right.
And y'all, that's always fresh and free. Now look, not supposed to have any bad weather today, but in case we do, please do not use your chair as a flotation device. Now, with all that said, the host of your show
will be George Hamilton the Fifth
and the Viva NashVegas radio player.
That's me. How y'all doing this morning?
We're doing good.
Well, it's so good to be here. I'd like to bring out our Heavenly Choir to start the show off in a traditional and primitive way. Hang on one second, I have a telephone.
Better not take it, lock it up.
Hello, Babe Curry, you're on the air. What? Come on and I'll talk to you later. That was Babe Curry. Let's say hello to Babe Curry on WilliamsonSource.com. Hello, babe. Now back to the regular scheduled show. Heavenly Choir, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Radio!
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 Turn your radio on.
All right.
It's the Viva NashVegas radio show, live from the historic Handy Hardware in beautiful downtown Franklin, Tennessee. Can you say Viva NashVegas?
Viva NashVegas!
So much fun. You know, nothing goes with mornings like Handy Hardware, Viva NashVegas, and clockers. How about a hand for Evie and Luke and the Think Globally Actively Orchestra to play some clockers? Click of the bell.
Click of the bell.
That's Luke and Dobro. I don't know about you, but that's making me tired. I used to be able to do that, or maybe not. But you know now, it's time for something special. I wouldn't want to have to follow that. But if I did, I'd want to be all the way from Eastern Europe. I'd want to be one of the greatest, sweetest singers that ever lived. A very beautiful voice, a very beautiful woman, and some beautiful lads over here in the band. It's now time for the one and only Lilly Drumeva.
Welcome, Lilly.
Hello everybody, nice to be here. Viva NashVegas, all the way from Bulgaria.
Lilly, thank you for coming out to our show today.
Thank you, and you know, it's nice to see you again after, what, 10 years?
10 years, and
Maybe
I
more,
haven't
15
changed a
years.
bit. But you haven't changed a bit.
George, you've changed.
George and I met in Italy, in near Bologna, the town of Bologna. There was a big festival where George was headlining and my band was there, so...
Oh, you were headlining and I was opening.
No. Anyway, nice to be here, and we're going to start with a classic by Patsy Cline, Walking After Midnight. I go walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just hoping you may be somewhere walking after midnight, searching for me. I walk for miles along the highway, but that's just my way of saying I love you. Somewhere walking after midnight, searching for you. I stop to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the stars turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just hoping you may be somewhere walking after midnight, searching for me. After midnight, searching for me. Oh yeah. Thank you so much. You know the guys in the band, Al, Michael, and Andy. Next one is a ballad, and it's a beautiful song written by Gillian Welsh called Orphan Girl. I am an orphan one's highway, but I share my troubles. If you go my way, I have no mother, no father, no sister, no brother. I am an orphan girl. Pure and golden, but the ties of kinship I had not known them. I've known no mother, no father, no sister, no brother. I am an orphan girl. When he calls me, I will be able to meet my family at God's table. I'll meet my mother, my father, my sister, my brother. No more an orphan girl. Blessed Savior, make me willing, walk beside me till I'm with them. Be my mother, my father, my sister, my brother. No more an orphan girl. Be my mother, my father, my sister, my brother. No more an orphan girl. I am an orphan girl.
Hey, Lilly. You know, I wanted to come up here because I love being on TV, especially on WilliamsonSource.com. Everybody turn around and smile at the camera and hold up the smile sign, please. Hello, WilliamsonSource.com. You know, it's really wonderful to have you here. But you're actually in America for so many different reasons. You're on a Fulbright scholarship.
That's right, yes. I'm actually paid to be here.
Well, you're the first person who's ever been paid to be here, but we have plenty of free popcorn for everyone.
Now, I received a grant for writing a book on country and bluegrass music in Bulgarian language. And I've been involved in this music for 20 years, and I'm here to research the history and industry of country and bluegrass music, which will result in a book released in the spring next year.
Of course, you'll probably be the first chapter, Viva NashVegas radio show, because everybody loves the Viva NashVegas radio show all around the world, wherever you may be watching. Remember, you can watch all these shows in our archives at NashVegas.tv. Now, last night you went to a place where they have country music. It's kind of like the Viva NashVegas radio show. What is it called?
It's the Grand Old Opry. And I had a wonderful conversation with George's dad. So he was there meeting the tourists, and a very elegant gentleman who met me, and we had a wonderful talk, and he'll be interviewed by me in the next couple of days. So
You know, it is fascinating to have you here. Now, you're here for a couple months.
For 2 months, yeah.
So maybe you will come back again and play on another show?
I will, yes, if I get a chance.
Oh,
I'm so
well, I
far
know.
away from home. You know how far Bulgaria is?
No.
20,000 miles. It takes 3 planes to get here.
Wow. So now, in Bulgaria right now, is it the same summertime type temperature?
It's cooler and it's not so humid.
And so, you speak how many languages?
3 very well and a couple of others not so well.
I heard she also speaks, you speak Italian?
No,
You speak French?
un peu.
Okay. Well, okay, you speak German,
Yeah,
and then you speak some Russian?
Russian, yes.
And Bulgarian, can you say Viva NashVegas in Bulgarian?
Да живее Viva Las Vegas.
Yay! And now, once again, Lilly Drumeva, give her a hand, come on.
I'm a pilgrim and a stranger traveling through this wearisome land. I've got a mother that yonder city, good Lord, and it's not made by hand. I've got a sister and a brother who have gone this way before, and I'm determined to go and meet them, good Lord, for the land that honor shown. I'm going down to the river of Jordan for to cleanse my weary soul. If I could touch, Lord, the hem of His garment, good Lord, I do believe it will make me whole. I am a pilgrim and a stranger traveling through that wearisome land. I've got a home in that yonder city, good Lord, and it's not made by hand.
One and only Lilly Drumeva. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, it's time to look back to the hospitality desk where they're busy doing something. They're always doing something back there, whether it's getting ready to check your blood pressure or your tire pressure or to tell another funny joke. How about a big hand for David Spaulding Jr. and William Covington?
Did anybody recognize the keys?
Set of keys lost in the parking lot. A
It has an
public
A on
service.
it.
No way! We have a winner. Who's going to drive this car home?
Give her hands.
Somebody looking at me, and William is right on the ball today.
Hey, you know, this is a very special moment. Some people think that might have been a setup because, as you know, we're all friends, but that was true. It really did happen. This is like reality TV. You know, David Spaulding Jr. has been relaxing a lot this week, and that's why many times I refer to him as a man of constant leisure. He is a man of constant leisure. He's a huge Hawaiian punch man.
Large, George. Don't ever
A
say
large
huge.
Hawaiian punch man. He's David Spaulding Jr.
George, you got something for us. Folks, this is our email sign-up sheet. We're going to pass it around.
Well, he came to work.
Yeah, and if we're not...
Oh wait, email lady.
Email lady, have you got a pen?
Right for email lady.
She's our email lady.
Please don't forget to sign up for our email list.
Please do that. They're
And she is once, twice, 3 times a lady. She's our cameraman, and she's luckily my lovely wife. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, George, we do have a public service announcement.
We have a PSA.
On October 19th, 9 in the morning, there's going to be an Alzheimer benefit. It's going to be a cool ride. It's going to be a poker run, and it's going to be, where's it going to be, Steve? Laverne or Smyrna? Or
Murfreesboro Custom Motorcycles.
Murfreesboro Custom Motorcycles. So if you need any more information, this flyer will be on the desk after the show.
How about another hand for the one and only William Covington and David Spaulding Jr. Years ago, I had dreams of being a star. I remember the feelings I had. I remember driving. Wait a minute, that's not a joke. But you know, we're living proof
You know what's
that
better
it's
than
never
that?
too late.
Howdy, George.
No, it's never too late. I'm still working at it, and we're here at historic Handy Hardware in beautiful downtown Franklin, Tennessee, on WilliamsandSource.com and on Ustream. And when I first came to Nashville, one of the first friends I met was one of the greatest songwriters that ever walked through this town.
Well, thank you, George.
Appreciate it.
Yes, it was David Spaulding Jr. and William Covington, but also another man. The man's name is Bill Lloyd. He's here today. We're very excited about this because I remember back in, wow, was it 1987?
We don't want
88. I was riding across Texas with, we had a broken down hearse. I had a hearse that I toured in called the Hearse of Tears. And it really got very sad because the hearse broke down. We had a rental car with my wonderful friend Greg Crutcher, who may be watching out there right now. And as we were driving along came a song by our friends, including my best friend, the one and only Bill Lloyd. The song was called Crazy Over You by Foster and Lloyd. I don't know if you remember that. Give it a hand, come on. Unbelievable. As we were riding down the road, the windshield wipers, just like we keep in perfect time with this song. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da. It was unbelievable. I started crying because I knew they had a hit on their hands. And we've got a hit on our hands today. How about a big, big hand for the one and only Mr. Hitman, Bill Lloyd. Now he's very modest and very quiet, so I'll probably speak up, which gives me a chance to be on TV even more. Now I'll get off the stage for Bill Lloyd.
All right, well, which mic should I use here? This one? Howdy, folks. I haven't played a hardware store in the morning in a while. It's been a while since I've been here.
Well, we welcome you.
And I'm happy to be here. This is charming and fun, and I'm so happy to see all these smiling faces out here, and you at home, wherever you are, on the camera out there. Well, going back to when I first met George was 1980, about 86, 87, somewhere in there, wasn't it? Somewhere in there. And George was signed as an artist on MTM Records, which is Mary Tyler Moore. If you remember Mary Tyler Moore? Oh, yeah. Threw her hat in the air. And Radney Foster and I were staff songwriters at MTM Music Publishing, as was, yeah, you can clap for Radney. And also there was another very talented woman who was on staff there as a writer, who later made many great records and still making great records, named Beth Nielsen Chapman. So what I was going to do was play a song that Beth and I wrote. Kind of get my voice warmed up this morning. And it's a nice little song, and it's also a very international song. It's a song called World of Hurt, and a woman named Ilse de Lange had a hit with this in Europe. It wasn't really a US hit, but it was a hit in Europe. Anyway, it's called World of Hurt, and it goes like this. I'll hit that again.
Live radio.
Day one, God smiled and gave us all the wisdom of a newborn child. By the time we take our first step, we've already begun to forget what the heart knows and the heart sees. We're just as much the forest as we are the trees. Every single seed trying to find where that light comes from. It's just a world of hurt where nothing works. It's a lonely little planet made of dust and dirt. Who'd ever think in the midst of all this, something as beautiful as love exists? So when I hold you and you hold me, heaven doesn't seem like such a mystery. In a world of hurt, you make me feel so good. Now day one of our love, two heartbroken people scared to trust too much. But here comes that feeling again, the one that every lover swears will never end. You say we've been there, done that, but when we kiss, we've never been here. We've never done this. All the walls come tumbling down when you love someone. It's just a world of hurt when nothing works. It's a lonely little planet made of dust and dirt. Who'd ever think in the midst of all this, something as beautiful as love exists? So when I hold you and you hold me, heaven doesn't seem like such a mystery. In a world of hurt, you make me feel so good. In a world of hurt, you make me feel so good. Do I do another one now, George? What's the deal? Okay, all right. All right, let me talk about, I'll talk about...
Are you going to do an encore?
Is that...
I'm joking.
I'm going to do an anchor. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sink to the bottom. All right, well, I'm going to do... George asked me to do this one. I have a record that I put out this last year called Boy King of Tokyo, and there's a story behind that. My parents were in the... My dad was in the service. My mom was too. And I was born in Texas, but raised for the first 3 years of my life in Tokyo, Japan. So that's why I ended up writing some songs about it. But one of the songs on this record is a song called Chat's Right Hand, Man. And the reason I wrote it and the reason I recorded it was because for about 3 years I got to work as a stringed instrument curator at the Country Music Hall of Fame. And that was a really, obviously fun. Keep hitting mics. Is that in stereo when I do that? I had this great job. It was obviously a really fun job to be able to put my hands on all those instruments and play a lot of these guitars, iconic classic guitars. And there was just a whole row of Chet Atkins guitars kind of behind my desk. And I could go back, and when I was sort of in between jobs, I could roll my chair back and pull one out of a case and get to play on it. It was like I felt my right hand actually getting better as I moved. I thought, thank you, Chet. Because I got to meet him a few times and hang out with him a couple times and play on stage with him one other time. But I really didn't know him that well. But he was certainly someone greatly admired by everybody. This is a little instrumental that I wrote called Chet's Right Hand Man, and it's sort of in that style, but I really can't play that good. But I'll play it for you anyway. 1, 2, 3, George's request. What else? Okay, you want to do one together? I'm going to play one with Michael now.
Yeah, well, Michael, yeah.
Michael Kelsh is another dear old friend of mine for many years.
You know, Michael Kelsh he's always a soft-spoken person. You would never know that Michael knows everybody. I've seen him on Facebook. Is anybody out there on Facebook? Maybe? What's Facebook? Well, you can actually become our friend and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Viva NashVegas Radio Show. Michael Kelsh and Bill Lloyd, I didn't realize this. When I said to Michael, I'm going to have the greatest songwriter that ever lived on the show, he said, but I'm already on the show. And I said, oh, I know. Well, the second greatest. And he said, I know him. That's my friend Bill Lloyd. So everybody we know, there's always a Michael Kelsh connection. Michael, come out here. Michael.
But the truth is that everybody does know Bill Lloyd here in this town. Both these towns, all these towns around here.
Yeah. It's nice to be in Franklin again. We'll come down here and play Kimbrough's every so often.
By the way, we have CDs here. Remember, CDs from Bill Lloyd. The subliminal suggestion.
Yes. Thank you, George. Thank you, George. So what are we going to do? Let's do that one. Why not? Well, the song that George was talking about earlier, that where the windshield wipers were keeping time, was a song that Radney Foster and I wrote. Oh man, 86 or so, and a guy named Ricky Van Shelton actually cut it first. Yeah, he did the first version of it. But we end up having this. You remember cassette tapes? We had about a cassette tape full of songs that we'd written. Songs that we'd written together and songs that we had written separately, and then where I'd play guitar and sang harmony, or he sang on one of my songs, and it just sounded like there was a whole album there, and that's how we ended up getting a record deal. Anyway, there's a song called "Crazy Over You" that we wrote early on, and that ended up being our first #1 hit, and that was a long time ago, but I hope I'll go ahead and play it for you now. So Mike's going to do it per your request, my friend. Come on. tell by the spell that I'm under? This fella's wondering if we'll ever get next to you. You can clap along, it's alright. Is there a chance of getting through? Well, you never seem to notice me, no matter what I do. Everybody in town knows I'm crazy over you.
Yeah!
It's for sure, there's no cure for your kisses. Thank you. Last thing I'll ever do, my heart will break right in two. And you never seem to notice me, no matter what I do. And everybody in town knows I'm crazy over you. Everybody knows that I've been after you, girl. Come on, sweet baby, let's give it a whirl. Give it up, darling, I'll make you all mine. We could be together, loving all the time. Yeah. To you, is there a chance of getting through? Well, you never seem to notice me, no matter what I do. But everybody in town knows I'm crazy over you. You turn your pretty head away, acting like a fool, and everybody in town knows I'm crazy over you. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. You learned this. We'll have another song from you, from your brand new CD. But before that, this is the part of the show we've been working on all week long. Every night, a flurry of emails. They go way into the deep of the night.
When they ask you, are you ready for those questions with David Spaulding Jr.?
It'll be rough.
Nobody's ever ready for this, except for Bobby Tomberlin. Let's have a hand for Bobby Tomberlin. Come on out here, Bobby. Bobby was on our show about a month or two when we were back. Unbelievable writer. He's here today with his family. Bobby Tomberlin!
I love this place. My mom and dad and some friends from Laverne and Brantley, Alabama were in town, and I'm like, you've got to come down to this hardware store and check it out.
Well, it seems like Bobby would almost be ready for these questions. And Bill is ready because he and David Spaulding Jr., they might have actually bumped into each other. I bumped into Andy of Andy's Hardware online at about 3 o'clock in the morning on Facebook, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Hey, smile. Thank you.
All right. Now, that's my Facebook page. This is going to be good. I hope I don't get tweeted. And definitely not twerked. But you know,
Smile, y'all.
smile.
Come on, wave. How about wave? Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air like you just don't care. There you go.
Give yourselves a hand, come on. When I bumped into Andy online, I said, Andy, are you going to sleep or waking up? This was 3 o'clock in the morning. And Andy said, both. He'll be up in a few minutes. Bill, it's time now for those questions with the one and only man of constant leisure. He is a man of constant leisure. He's got it. He's got to come back. The one and only David Spaulding Jr.
Hello. I got to tell you, I prepared all my Q&A for Lilly.
Lilly.
I'm not going to ask Lilly a question, but I'm going to give a public service comment. Lilly has got her scholarship at Western Kentucky University. Western Kentucky. So what is the nickname of Western Kentucky?
Come on, folks. I know it, but yeah, I went there. You guys,
Let us know.
I heard it.
Hilltoppers.
Thank you.
It's the Hilltoppers. And it grieves me very, very deeply to let you know Western Kentucky University is ahead of the University of Tennessee after the first quarter, 3-0. Because when you see me get up and down, I'm going to the TV in the corner.
It's not that prostate.
That was last year. Now, I'm going to invite Mr. Michael Kelsh up here because he has a just dictionary of knowledge about Bill. And so we're going to let Michael try to catch Bill up on one.
This could get ugly quick.
Yeah. It's planned that way.
Whoa, Duke. Just kidding.
Actually, Ron, did you do it?
Well, I met you in the early 90s when you were playing with John Cowan and Pat Simmons and Rusty Young. And what was the name of that band?
Well, at first it was called Four Wheel Drive.
Drive, and then it was called the Sky Kings.
What an incredible band that was. That was a super group. Seriously. It's amazing because every time I turn around, you're playing somewhere, doing something. You are so devoted to your craft. You have a band called the Lawn Players. And what do y'all do?
The Lawn Players is about honoring. You remember growing up with albums, record albums, and you got to where you know them and love them, and you would listen to one song. You knew what the lyrics were to that song, and you knew the lyrics to the next song after that. And a lot of us who grew up in a time when albums were popular and sold a lot of copies and stuff. There's a bunch of them right there. And we wanted to have a live band where we play these albums in sequence. And everybody gets to sing along and play along. We get people from the community here and in Nashville to come sing on these records. And a lot of the time, we'll get people that actually played and sang on the original records to come play with us. We've done Bob Dylan records with Al Cooper on organ. We've done the Birds, Sweethearts of the Rodeo with Chris Hillman and the Birds playing along with us. So it's been real fun, and we've been doing it almost 10 years now. And we're playing again in a couple weeks, September 14th at 3rd and Lindsley in Nashville, playing Led Zeppelin 4.
Well, wait, I have a question for you now.
Yes, sir.
I'm not Michael Kelsh, but even I know this question. Hello, Melody Guy. You're playing 2 shows today. This is just a warm-up for tonight.
I'm playing tonight at a place called Douglas Corner in Nashville with my own little trio, playing rock pop songs, and a very talented fellow from who was in Murfreesboro named Seth Timms, who was part of that band Fluid Ounces years ago. He's doing an opening set, and so it should be song after song tonight. Some good pop rock music. So that's tonight at Douglas Corner.
How about 2 more questions? One more question for Michael Kelsh. Michael, you told me about this question over the phone, and I thought that's a very clever question to ask him. What was that question?
I don't know. What was it?
You asked me what was that song that was probably the first hit that Foster and Lloyd had as a writer team for a group that lives near here.
Oh, that's right. Franklin native.
Janice Oliver. was part of a group called Sweethearts of the Rodeo, and we wrote a song. We wrote a song that she and her sister Kristen did called "Since I Found You," which was our first sort of country rodeo way back when.
Very cool. Well, Bill is, like we said, he has his brand new album, which is getting rave reviews everywhere. His music video is getting rave reviews and winning awards all over.
And you've got some CDs.
I brought CDs so if anyone want to bring, anyone want to take any music home with them. I know it's available on the internet too, but there's actual copies of the Foster and Lloyd reunion record we did a couple years ago, and then my most recent. So.
And there's a setup on the table right over here in the.
Actually, they're just here, right?
Just here? Okay.
Just here. Come see me.
No, they're not there anymore, actually. They were stolen. That never happens here at Handy Hardware.
Well, you're the one with it.
Beautiful downtown Framingham. Oh, I stole them. Okay.
So, do I play a song now?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna play a song now, and I think this is it. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it. And it's so good to see my old friend George here. Always good to play with my friend Michael Kelsh. I got to play with him a couple weeks ago. Always good to play with him. It's a pleasure to meet everybody here, and thanks. It's a charming, good way to spend a morning. Well, here's a song about the moon. Every songwriter writes songs about the moon, it seems like. This is called "We Got the Moon." We got the moon up and it lying on its back. Looks like the shell of an egg that's been already cracked, or like a cup that's gonna catch the stars that fall too soon. Looky here, we got the moon. Got a cool breeze blowing through your hair tonight. Maybe a good excuse to hold you tight. But no matter what I want, it's gonna end too soon. At least for a while, we got the moon. We got the moon. We got the moment. It lends itself to drastic measures, don't it? It's got the power to move the tides. Just imagine what it does to your insides. Like pouring pop over a battery that's dead and gone. That's a perfect line for a hardware store. That silver light can flick the switch that turns us on. Makes a wallflower dance across a crowded room. It's the power of love, we got the moon. The moment it lends itself to drastic measures, don't it? It's got the power to move the tides. Well, just imagine what it does to your insides. We got a beautiful sky all lit up to see the full effect of the gravity. We can bathe in the glow while the night's still in bloom. At least for a while, we got the moon. Yeah, we got the moon. Thank you folks for listening. Appreciate it. My name is Llyoyd.
Come on, stand up. It's good exercise. Llyoyd. Oh, thank you. A standing ovation for Lilly.
Prompted by George Miles in the Day.
Thank you very much. I wasn't expecting this. But you know, I was expecting this for you. You just, he said some of that was for me. I appreciate that. But you know, what's really happening here is that Michael Kelsh is going to come out here. Because when we have someone like Bill on the show who can jam on that electric guitar, and when you one thing that Bill did that I didn't mention during the interview, but I can mention now, he produced some recordings, maybe an album, I think, on Carl Perkins.
A few sides.
A few sides on Carl Perkins. I went over to the studio and got a chance to meet the Blue Suede Shoes man. And Michael said, you know what, in honor of that, I'd like to come out and sing a song by Memphis, Tennessee, or Jackson. Where was Carl from? Jackson, Tennessee?
From Jackson.
Jackson, Loaded Nose.
Stacey Jones.
And so Michael was going to sing a song by Carl Perkins. And Bill might play some
I was
guitar.
going to sing it. You'll build it.
Bill was going to sing this song by Carl Perkins, and Michael was just stand here. And I'll leave you all alone because there you go.
I'm going to turn my amplifier back on.
The red light's on.
The red light's back on.
We're warming the amplifier back up. You know, that reminds me one more time. Can you please turn around and wave to everybody watching on WilliamsandSource.com? Hello. And now, once again,
Check, 1, 2. Now this microphone's going down and down on me.
the gooseneck or the
Volume-wise.
volume-wise?
Volume-wise. Maybe I should try one of these others.
No, you're fine.
All right, well, goose up a little bit for me.
You're lovely.
Well, how come you say you will when you won't? Say you do, baby, when you don't. Let me know, honey, how you feel. Tell the truth now, is love real? But well, honey, don't. Honey, don't. This goes out to Carl. Honey, don't. Yeah. Honey, don't. You say you will when you won't. Honey, don't. Yeah. Well, I love you, baby. Oh, no. Like the way that you wear your clothes. Everything about you is so doggone sweet. Got that sand all over your feet. But honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. You say you will, but you won't. Honey, don't. Rock on. Sometimes I love you on a Saturday night. Monday morning you don't look right. Been out chasing the town. Baby, been stepping around, but honey, don't. Come on off here. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. You say you will when you won't. Honey, don't. One more time. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Oops. Fire that guy. Say you will when you won't. Honey.
The one on the billboard with Michael Kelsh, I'm Carolyn Turney, me, and of course Amy Comet, the WashBoard guru.
And now I can say I played with Bill Llyoyd.
Don't tell Tom that. You know, this is a special part of our show because
Did anybody get a picture of that for me?
we didn't want to get a picture for Carolyn. That's good. You know, she's wearing the costume that was inspired by Katy Perry's new video about this. It's called Roar. And how about Carolyn's costume? Reminds me of a sofa I once had. Actually, that's the cue where she usually says, I prefer a love seat. But anyway, it did come from Alabama. At this point of the show, Michael Kelsh always walks across the stage, and it's possible Bill will walk across the stage too because he's got some CDs that he wants you to see. This is also a special time of the show where we introduce you to Andy and Donna of Handy Hardware. They're going to tell you exactly what's going on here today because there's all kinds of specials along with the oysters and sardines. Here we go right now. David, say something.
Well, I'm going to have everybody help me say something, and that's going to be...
Hey, Andy, what's on sale?
Welcome, folks. How are you doing today? Great. What talent we have today? Well, this week and the rest of the month, we've got vice grips on sale, $5.97 each. You can't beat that because they sell retail for $15.79.
Buy them today.
Buy them today. And by the way, if you notice David Spaulding looking toward the northwest corner of the store, he's trying to keep up with the Tennessee game. And by the way, it's 23-3 right now, Tennessee. And I think Donna's got a few things she wants to talk about.
Okay. For all of us who live in Franklin, blue bags are on sale here. We've got them in 20-count boxes. We always have them, so please feel free to buy your blue bags here. And since fall is coming up, and we all know what October is, what is October, everybody?
It's National Toilet Repair Month.
But having nothing to do with toilets, we have pumpkin bags for you, your kids, your grandkids to fill up with leaves and make a great yard decoration. And as always, thank you, we have the resident author here. My book is available here at Handy Hardware, Instrument of Courage, Not for the Faint of Heart or Young Child below 18. And the historical account of Williamson County cases from 1970 to 1990, Sheriff Fleming Williams and I have put together this book of recent Williamson County history. It's available here and only here.
Pete Haley. Mrs. Pete Haley is going to be 90 years old today, and her birthday party's this afternoon. We're going to it.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
All right.
That's a milestone for anybody, I guess, huh? Yeah.
Now listen, folks, I've got something. 2 months ago, we were down here rehearsing, and 3 or 4 nice-looking men walked in suits, and we didn't know who they were. And when they left, we figured out who they were. They were the public administration and the police chief of the city of Franklin. And the reason they were here is they were presenting Andy with a Good Citizens Award for Williamson County, and we never did recognize that. Andy had done some detective work, actually, on a cold case that involved his metal detecting. And of course, he sells metal detectors here, and he's an enthusiast of them. So, man, congratulations on that. We never did.
Andy and Donna of Handy Hardware, historic Handy Hardware. Give them a downtown business. I want to mention too, we do have Bill Lloyd CDs back here. Bill has got the box over here by the popcorn. There are, well, the CDs, you'll want one of these, so pick it up when you get your free popcorn right over here with Bill Lloyd or back here at the card table. Bill, which do you prefer?
Right here is fine.
He's right there by the free popcorn. So get up out of your chair if you wish. Do not worry about us, because at this time I'm going to be put under the spell of Barbara Stone on the Glasgow piano. But these CDs are for you. You'll love them. Bill Lloyd is one of a kind. He is unbelievable, and the CDs are fantastic. As I do this little trick that I'm going to do, we're going to ask whoever wants to come and help us move the dance floor. I'll lift it up. I'll help move it while William talks to you.
All right, this is Bob. Well, the guy, how are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Good.
I missed you.
How long have you been in town?
I've been in town for 1 week.
Okay, do you have any up-and-coming events that you'd like to tell us about?
Yes, I do. I'll be singing in my shower tomorrow night at 7.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Tell us about the last night. I remember I drove by and saw you at the Second Pie. How did that go?
Last night I was amazing. Yes. Last night I was amazing. I played at the Landmark Booksellers
Landmark Booksellers.
for the art crawl, and I was amazing. I wore a dress, and I had taken a shower for the event, and I felt like that was the best thing to do.
But you also rode in the NashVegas limo. What'd you think about that?
Oh my gosh, we were superstars, and we kept saying Nicole, and what was the other guy? Keith Urban.
And Gary Talley was
Gary
there.
Talley was there, and we held up signs, and it was fun, and we made people happy all over town.
So when you're here today, or if you're driving by historic Handy Hardware, if you see a big black limo in the front of the hardware store, well, that's the NashVegas limo, the official car, the pace car of the NashVegas Social Club. How about
That's
that?
right, and I'm carrying the stickers all over the country on my van. I've been all over the country,
NashVegas stickers.
and now everybody knows.
How about a hand for Melody Guy? And yes, you can find your NashVegas sticker here at historic Handy Hardware. Katie will lead you to the way. How about a big hand for Katie and Steve Epperson, my neighbors? This is a part of the show that's always most special for me. It's a chance to introduce you to, well, perhaps the finest piano player that's ever graced any stage anywhere. And a snappy dresser, a resident of Franklin, but originally from somewhere else. We'll let her tell you all about that. The one and only Barbara A. Stone.
Everybody, I'm sure those who've been here before know that I'm English and I come from London. But I'm really American because I lived here a very long time. I'm very happy to live here too.
One question I'd like to ask you before you sit down, almost like a NASCAR race driver at your keyboard, because you are very, very fast on the draw, on the keyboard. Might I kiss your hand for good luck? Chivalry is not dead. It's a Viva NashVegas vibration. Are you ready? It's almost time to say, drivers, start your engines. Today I'll have to fall on the couch a little bit differently because we have a lot of equipment here. I'll just pretty much lay here, I think. Are you all ready?
We're ready.
Let me hear your scream.
Yeah!
Okay. I'm safe. Oh, what? I'm going to meditate as Barbara Stone plays piano. Barbara A. Stone. Stone. And a little service from the Harvard Medical Center. A little beginning. Hang on. I just followed it up. I need to be rescued by a huge Hawaiian punchman. I've been rescued by a huge Hawaiian punchman.
A large Hawaiian punchman.
You're right. We're going to do a brief reenactment for you before we bring on something special. Ladies and gentlemen, you know that David Spaulding Jr. is a lover of all things natural. He's a naturist, if you will, and one day he saw a turtle in the middle of the road near the Harpeth River. What did you do, David Spaulding?
Well, first let me say that this morning, fall was in the morning.
You're right about
Did
that.
y'all feel that this morning, fall was in the morning? When I drove out here, I saw a big flock of geese, a red fox, and a big group of wild turkeys.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not.
Wild turkeys?
Yeah.
Are you sure that wasn't last night?
I think that was you, not me, last night. But a few weeks ago, I did find a large snapping turtle crossing the road. And if you all have ever seen a big, large snapping turtle cross the road, you know what happens to them?
They don't wind up on your
They
table.
don't wind up on the other side of the road. Yeah. And so I'm a turtle fan. And so a bunch of cars had stopped, and ladies were screaming, "What do we do?" And I said, "I'll rescue the turtle."
So you went to the back of your car and pulled out a handy hardware yardstick.
A
that you can
handy
get right here in
hardware
this
yardstick, multi-purpose. And I walked up to that turtle.
Are you ready for the reenactment?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's free, just like the popcorn. Here I go. Get ready.
I walked up to that turtle, and I took my yardstick, and
How the turtle?
I put it right in its mouth, and it plumped down.
Ha.
And I just pulled him right across the road.
Thank you, David Spaulding. Yes, a reenactment. Now for another reenactment. This man's name is David Scott.
Yes.
He does magic, and he's known as the Magic Man. David Scott.
I'm going to trip over something yet. How's everybody doing? What about another hand for the talent? I want to share with you something today I saw a few weeks ago another magician do, and I really wanted to do the trick, but I really couldn't quite figure it out, but I couldn't do it the way he did it because what he was doing, he was using just regular sewing thread, so I had to come up with my own alternative. So y'all bear with me just a second. I'm going to try using a little yarn. I'm not sure if it'll work, but we'll try. Basically how he started out pulling some thread off the spool. And he cuts it with some scissors. He then kind of laid it over his hand like this, over his hand like that. Took the scissors and cut, and cut. You need to sharpen the scissors. And cut a little bit more. Then he explained how one long strand had now become several individual strands with one left over. He then wadded some up. He had a big long story, but I was too lazy to memorize it, so I figured I'd just do it this way. He just kept rolling and rolling and rolling and tightened it up and tightened it up. Then he took it, stuck it down in his hand, and he actually put it back together on that rope. Well, the next thing he did was really boggling to me because he blew on it. Maybe y'all saw how this is done because I don't really figured it out yet. I'll get Amy to come up and help me. Fall over something. Right here, Amy. Amy, I want to tell you a story and share the story with everybody else. When I was real young, we would go out on the back porch, my mother and I, and we'd sit out and we'd watch the sun go down and the full moon come up. And what she would explain to me is that the moon, the stars, and all the planets, were magical. And I still believe that today. So with Amy's help, what I plan to do is I'm going to tear the napkin and make a picture of the full moon. But to make it challenging for me, I'm going to do it in one tear. So y'all bear with me. If you would just take that in. You just rip it. And just rip it right off. There you go. Now if I've done this right, we can actually come out with a full moon. See the man moon? Now as we sit there and she explained different things to me, we saw the star come up. And she said, I asked her, I said, well, what's that star? And she said, that's the most special star in the world because basically you can make a wish on that star. And she said, starlight, star bright, I wish on this star tonight. And I wish to do magic. Okay? But since I didn't have a star, let's see this. We have a small star. Maybe I give you the stars and maybe we just come through. Thank you.
Now will you join me? Magic moment. The Viva NashVegas radio show here at beautiful downtown Franklin, Tennessee at Handy Hardware. And now it's time for us to bring up something that's really, really special. We're going to go ahead and bring up Caroline and Amy right now because they're standing there ready to do this song, which is very exciting. We've been practicing this all morning long.
Yes.
They have the lyric for it somewhere. I'm going to find my pick. And Michael, come out here and say hello to the audience once again.
How are y'all? We're so glad you're here. We appreciate it.
I'm glad you called me so we could coordinate our
Yes,
costumes.
indeed. The same theme.
Should I put the stand down so they can see more of your dress?
Oh, Lord, I'll just prance around in it, but I gotta see. Hey, do I lower this at all?
If you'd like to.
Yeah, but would that be a good idea?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
You're fine.
All right.
You got that dress in Alabama, we
Let
think.
me pull this up so I can hide that. You know,
But
that
we want to see
fat
you
that
guys.
drives-
Someone said it came from Alabama. Is that true?
It came from Hartsville, Alabama.
Hartsville, Alabama.
The feed store.
David Spaulding, come say something while I tune my guitar.
Well, I will. George, go tune your guitar. Caroline, tell us about this wonderful place to shop in Hartsville, Alabama.
It's called Shoe-fisticated.
Shoe-fisticated in Alabama.
I got this costume, as George calls it.
It's a frock.
It's a garment. Okay, I got that in, we affectionately call my hometown the poor man's Franklin. What it really is it's Franklin minus the booze. And, which
What'd
will
you
be
say,
appetizing for
booze?
some people. Oh, I didn't mean to insult. I love Franklin and I love booze. So I didn't mean that like it sounded. But
Well,
my
let me-
mother's
let-
gonna love this little clip.
Let me say this while we are. You can update on the ball game. Tennessee 31, Western 3.
How about a hand for David Spaulding, Jr., the man of constant music? He is the man of constant leisure.
Don't do today what you put off for tomorrow.
Now don't forget, we have plenty of popcorn. Actually, it's gone. So now we have plenty of Bill Lloyd CDs, and Bill is over
You
there.
missed it.
He's there to ask questions and answer questions because he has now learned from David Spaulding the art of questions with Bill Lloyd. Here's a song that was brought to my attention in a dream the other night.
Oh, no.
And when I heard this song being sung by Caroline in my dream, I knew it was possible. Today she's going to do it with Amy Comet.
So I found out about it yesterday.
It goes like this.
There'll be no strings to tie your hands, not if my love can't bind your heart. And there's no need to take a stand, for it was I who chose to start. I tried, I see no need to take me home. I'm old enough to face the dawn. Just call me angel of the morning, angel. Just touch my cheek before you leave me, baby. Just touch me, angel of the morning, baby. Then slowly turn away from me.
I'm the Kelsh on the guitar.
Maybe the sunlight will be dim, and it won't matter anyhow. If morning echoes as we sing, well, it was what I wanted now. And if cricket comes of the night, I won't be blinded by the light. Just call me angel of the morning, angel. Just touch my cheek before you leave me, baby. Just call me angel of the morning, angel. Then slowly turn away. I won't beg you to stay.
Michael Kelsh on the guitar. Everybody.
Just call me angel of the morning, angel. Just touch my cheek before you leave me, baby. Just call me angel of the morning, angel. Just touch my cheek before you leave me, baby.
So much fun on the Viva NashVegas radio show on WilliamsonSource.com here at historic Andy Hardware, beautiful downtown Franklin, Tennessee. It's time for the xylophone solo from David Spaulding Jr. And we want to tell you about the telephone number. Look at the wall right up here and let's read the telephone number, David Spaulding.
It is
615-794-1471. Do I hear the telephone? What's that?
I hear a telephone. Which one is it today? Hello, Viva NashVegas Radio. Yeah, he is. Okay. That's cool. Thanks.
Who was that?
That was a friend of the show, Miss Terry Anderson.
What did she say?
She said that she had talked to William this week. They had not spoken in a while, and she called William kind of worried about it. Not knowing if anything was up. And yes, something is up.
What's up?
Let's share that with the audience.
It's up to you, David Spaulding.
Mr. William Covington is going to be on leave for a few shows. For about 3 months. He's going to have some knee surgery done. And so Terry was just calling on air, live. She's watching William's source.
Thank you, Terry.
Yeah, wait, Terry.
Thank you, Terry.
Just to wish William a happy recovery period. So.
Let's all wish William a happy recovery now. Now let's pretend it's a flash forward. William, welcome back to the show. How was the surgery?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, we want to tell you about something.
That's our time.
This is time we like to point to an object on the wall. We need our cameraman to go and tell the other cameraman, this is that special time. You know what time I'm talking about. You know, they're talking about the Goll lead piano leaving the Country Music Hall of Fame. I think Bill's probably heard about that.
What's that?
Elvis's piano is leaving the building at the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
The Goll.
And we like to say this here at Handy Hardware. Elvis may have left the building, but he hasn't left Handy Hardware. He's the 8th wonder of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we give to you at no further charge the one and only Elvis on the Bobcat. A very special time for Katie. Did you like it? Okay, I knew she loved that. You know, We have many people who will be coming back again and again and again. The bus loads are packing the parking lot. Maybe you can help me push the limousine as I move down the road today.
I'm not riding in it.
You know, at this time we have a young man who, this guy defies all classifications. He wears a black jacket and has some sleeves and a guitar somewhere in the building. Or maybe he's not going to do that because he's become quite a crooner. Many people think of him as the next Frank Sinatra.
Yes, he's a crooner.
He is a crooner. He is a Frank Sinatra, maybe. I don't know. He's more than Frank Sinatra. He is the one and only Dave Curry. Today he's joined by the Think Globally Activity Orchestra.
We do a song right here.
We want you to do one.
Yeah, it's gonna be called Old Black Dog. When I'm gone. Old black dog, when I'm gone, Lord, Lord. Old black dog, when I'm gone. When I come back with a $10 bill, and it's honey, where you been so long? My daddy was a gambler. He taught me how to play. Taught me to bet my money on ace and jack and trade. And it's old black dog when I'm gone, Lord, Lord. Old black dog when I'm gone. When I come back with a $10 bill, and it's honey, where you been so long? And all around Kentucky, the state of Tennessee, anywhere I hang my hat will be home, sweet home to me. And it's old black dog when I'm gone, Lord, Lord. Old black dog when I'm gone. When I come back with a $10 bill, and it's honey, where you been so long? And it's honey, when I'm gone, Lord, Lord. Old black dog when I'm gone. When I come back with the $10 bill, and it's honey, where you been so long?
Now maybe you know why we say Viva Nash Vegas. Can you say Viva Nash Vegas? Michael Kelsh thinks he's going to get away without singing a solo song today. But Michael, come back here, please. Michael Kelsh, come here. Would you please come and do a sensitive song for us? Because we're nearing the end of our show, as you know. And that's always time for a sensitive song from Michael Kelsh. No, after Michael, we'll have a sensitive song from Carol Ann.
We're getting real sensitive.
And then we're going to have a tragic song of life. We're going to go back down to the crawdad hole. And all that's going to happen within the next 10 minutes. Do you think we can do it?
Yeah.
Would you like to stand up and stretch real quick? Come on, let's all stand up and clap and stretch. Thank you. Thank you.
It's a 7-minute stretch.
The Viva Nash Vegas radio show live on WilliamsonStores.com and historic Handy Hardware in beautiful downtown Franklin, Tennessee.
Folks,
Michael,
this bridge was supposed to have come
please
30
sing a sensitive song.
Is Bill Lloyd still in the house? Bill Lloyd.
Yes, Bill Lloyd.
This is kind of a sensitive song. But we're going to play something in the key of E minor. Come on, Bill. While we have such talent in the room, we should totally abuse it as much as possible. First they say that it's okay to tell a lie. When you find they learn to play, they tell you lies. Like the saxophone on the spin, they tell the she's making. They tell the lead mind. Sell your smokes as you get your turn to the slaughter line. A man can be defined by the colors on his coat, or the flavor of the month that the radio shoves down the road. And you bought it. You bought it. Take a shot at the slot machines and the casinos where the buffalo roam. You can have a car and still pay off the mobile phone. That's so silicone or got on a needed bag. God forbid you live too old in these modern times. And you bought it. You bought it. Llyoyd. Face of the condemned about to die. You can blame it on the wars that sealed the fate of the men who fought it. But you sold a little piece of your soul each time you bought it. And you bought it. You bought it. You bought it.
He's Michael Kelsh, and you can buy his CD and the Llyoyd CD here. This for Handy Hardware. You know, we've only got 2 songs left, Katie. What do you think about that?
You can play anything you want.
You can let us play anything?
Anything.
You mean anything? Can you all say anything?
Anything.
How about everything?
We're going to play everything and a song that features Carol Ann Turney because that dress just does it to me. How about a hand for Carol Ann Turney?
It's a costume. I love it too. I've lost weight, so there's less poochie right here.
For losing weight.
Oh! Get the thin pill.
Get her a cake. Get her a cake.
But you better eat food with it or you're going to be like this. Which I tend to get like that anyway.
You know what? You're right. And that reminds me of what happened last September. Oh, something like that. Let me hit this microphone a little bit louder on the Samsung. A little bit more volume on the Samsung guitar. Kai the sound guy. How about a hand for
Most
Kai?
excellent Kai.
The sound guy. If I can have more Samsung.
Watch it, here it comes. Now here, try it.
Hello.
I approve of today's show. Do you? Do you?
How about a hand for WilliamsonStores.com? Let's have a hand
There you go, baby, here am I. Well, you left me here so I could sit and cry. Golly gee, what have you done to me? Well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Do you remember, baby, last September when you every night. Oh, baby, how you drove me crazy, but I guess it doesn't matter anymore. There's no use in me crying. I've done everything and now I'm sick of trying. I've thrown away my nights, wasted all my days over you. Now you go your way, baby, and I'll go mine. Now and forever till the end of time, and I'll find somebody new, baby. We'll say we're through, and you won't matter anymore.
While I play this solo, I want to ask Llyoyd, Michael Kelsh, and Melody Guy to come out and sing for us, along with Carol Ann and Amy Comet, what they're singing on the side of the stage right now. Michael Kelsh, take a little bit of a lead on the marching guitar.
This is a banter day.
Oh, you man, I'll go on with Dobro.
It's a banter day. I've got to work with the Lloyd.
Chorus.
You send me up crying. I've done everything and now I'm sick of trying. I've thrown away my nights, wasted all my days over you. Now you go your way, baby, and I'll go mine. Now and forever till the end of time, and I'll find somebody new, baby. We'll say we're through, and you won't matter anymore. No, you won't matter anymore. You won't matter anymore.
How about a hand for everybody? You know, this is the part of the show where I almost start crying, because this is the part of the show where Carol Ann do a little bit of this in the key of D. Carol Ann, what were you telling me?
Don't look so sad.
I know it's over. That's right, the show is just about over. But don't look so sad, because now it's time to take a musical trip to the crawdad hole. Are you ready?
Now don't forget your job.
That's
Honey?
Right. Don't forget your job. Yes. What do you? We say.
Honey.
I'll go. You get a line. I'll get a pole. Honey.
Honey, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole, babe.
Okay, it's time to do it.
Just gonna rock.
Yeah.
You get a line, I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole, baby. You get a line, I'll get a pole, and go down the garden road, honey. Baby, I'm so long. Dance.
That wasn't much of a solo. How about a solo from Llyoyd? Crank it up. NashVegas radio show. Thank you so much. Love you wherever you are. This is Production. Good day. Ask them a question. Has everybody signed up for what?
The mailing list.
Yes, our wonderful camera lady.
You come here on a regular basis? What was that, right? No, you were here 2 weeks ago. Okay, so then you got that. $10 all the Chess, you will. All right, here's it.
Got my vice grip.
You get the vice grip. All right, here's I know where I can borrow one though, right?
Yeah.
Did you get both of them or just one?
I got both of them.
All right.
$5.99 a piece. They're marked $15.
Yeah. He wasn't telling us a lot.
I think they'll be all right. I don't know what happened to my I've had bicycles my whole life since I was a kid, actually.
And now you get
my dad had tools all over the place. He taught us to use tools, my little brother and I. And we had to use them when like we weren't even supposed to, you know. One time my mom and dad went somewhere. Oh, actually, we loved to they came to visit my sister, bring her over to a doctor over here. Well, we were left at home with somebody, I don't know. When Daddy got home, my little brother had taken all of his screwdrivers and taken them out in the ground and drove them down in the ground. All he did was go out and clean them up and put them up. Never said don't use them again.
Oh, is that right? You very pleased.
Jill and I went down and looked at some houses.
Break them, mess up your saw, stuff like that. Just clean them up, sharpen them.
Was he a carpenter?
No, but he was. Actually, he was a mechanic, but he didn't work as a mechanic. He worked in a parts store.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he was a parts store, but parts. He was a manager of a parts store. One called Spaulding, headquartered over in Arkansas. And they had quite a few. They had chains. Parts store. And he had a big store in Maestro. They kept it over.
Did he do a lot of make a lot of things at home?
Yeah, he did. He was a good carpenter. No, he didn't make furniture, but he did all kinds of shelving. Built a whole addition onto his house after he retired.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, big room, big huge room with everything. My brother-in-law and I, we put plumbing in it. I was a plumber.
Oh, yeah, so you knew what you were doing.
Yeah, we knew what we were doing, yeah. We put the plumbing and electrical in. I also did electrical work. But anyway, we put all that in. That was the last job that I did.
Is that right?
Yeah, that was back in the 70s.
So that's when you became a mechanic?
Well, I'd already switched out.
Okay.
I'd already switched out, yeah.
Well, you have yourself a great day.
Yeah, great. All right, I don't know. Are we going to eat lunch together, maybe?
I don't know.
You don't think so? Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I have not heard.
Whatever. You know who works that stuff out, don't you? Yeah.
Okay. I'll check with her.
Okay, go ahead. That's fine.
It's blocked.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She's got me blocked.
I'm still kind of got that and I'm twins, one pregnancy, 2 kids, and 1 tuk-tuk. I'll tell you, I found them.
It was good.
She just said, Mary just said she married and a friend from Scotland. That's what she said. I said, well, you know,
Yeah.
it's a different gas, too. I said, at least it's something to do with it.
And very talented. Yeah, I guess he shows them very But that bass player last time.
Oh, wasn't he great? I watched him on YouTube since then.
It was great. It was great.
Carolyn, she used to sing me out of the opera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right? I think I've been there twice.
Then they closed it, you know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Huh? She matured well.
beautiful. How are you, Foxy? Silver-haired fox. Mom. Yeah, Larry's son and I are talking about singing. She's like a much less offensive and who was the Texas guy? Oh, yeah. You're like a much more appealing, feminine. Yes, she's very, thank you very much. I'm serious, I have this. It works. It's I didn't use the check. I got blues. My money's gonna go for Somebody said
Sorry, it's a little bit before. It still works.
And I swear to you, this thing, it kicks my leg. If there's just some spot on the sweater, just get up there and say I love that. Bless you. 145. 145. I'll think of that as $145.21.
Carolyn.
You are gorgeously prepared.
You work, baby.
I love it.
I haven't been a hardware store in so thank you.
It is a singer-songwriter experience.
That's okay.
I love coffee. I'm going to have a writer. That will be on my rider.
We had one. Where was the water?
It's in the back.
Was it? Oh,
I had about 4 of them.
okay, good. Well,
I was good.
well, you should.
I was good on water. I was hydrated.